At 3:47 a.m., Margaret sat in her kitchen for the fourth night in a row, staring at the clock. She'd been awake since 1 a.m. Sound familiar? Here's what her doctor never told her. Those sleeping pills weren't the answer. What worked was a method developed by sleep researchers studying communities where people over 70 sleep like babies. I'm talking about villages in Okinawa, the blue zones, where insomnia among seniors is practically unheard of. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to share the exact protocol that helped Margaret and hundreds of others reclaim their nights. No prescriptions, no gadgets, just time-tested wisdom backed by modern science. Stick around, because tip number 7 is the game changer nobody talks about. Let's talk about what's really happening in your body after 70. Your brain isn't broken, and you're not just getting old. 3 specific biological shifts occur that sabotage your sleep, and nobody's explaining them properly. First, your circadian rhythm, your internal clock, shifts forward. This is called advanced sleep phase syndrome. Your body wants to sleep at 7 p.m. and wake at 4 a.m. You're fighting against your own biology by staying up until 10 p.m. Second, your pineal gland produces 50 to 70% less melatonin than it did in your 30s. That's the hormone that makes you drowsy. It's like trying to start a car with a half-dead battery. Third, and this is critical, your deep sleep architecture collapses. You spend less time in stages 3 and 4, the restorative phases. Instead, you're cycling through light sleep, which is why every creak, every noise, every bathroom urge wakes you up. But here's what the pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know. Sleeping pills don't fix any of these problems. They sedate you, which is completely different from natural sleep. You wake up groggy because you never achieved real restorative rest. So what's the old-timers method? It's a 7-step protocol I discovered after interviewing sleep researchers and studying communities with the world's best sleeping seniors. This isn't about one magic trick. It's about working with your aging body instead of against it. Here's the framework. The 2-6-10 light exposure rule, the protein front-loading technique, the reverse napping strategy, the temperature cascade protocol, the 3-hour fluid cutoff, the worry download system, the old-timer's secret weapon. Each one addresses a specific biological mechanism. Together, they create what I call a sleep scaffold, a structure that supports natural, deep, uninterrupted sleep. Let's break down each step. Step 1 is the 2-6-10 light exposure rule, and this alone can transform your sleep within a week. Here's how it works. At hour 2 of your day, within 2 hours of waking, get 20 minutes of bright outdoor light, not through a window, direct sunlight. This resets your circadian clock by suppressing morning melatonin and triggering cortisol production. At hour 6, around lunchtime, get another 10 minutes outside. This reinforces your rhythm. At hour 10 before bed, that's 10 p.m. if you sleep at midnight, eliminate all blue light. No TV, no phone, no overhead lights. Switch to amber or red lights only. Why does this work? Your suprachiasmatic nucleus, your master clock in your brain, responds to light more than anything else. After 70, it becomes less sensitive, so you need more light during the day and less at night. Most seniors do the opposite. They stay indoors all morning and watch TV in bright rooms at night. One study showed that seniors who got morning sunlight fell asleep 23 minutes faster and stayed asleep 47 minutes longer. That's prescription-level results from free sunshine. Step 2 is the protein front-loading technique, and it's based on research that completely changed how we understand nutrition and sleep. Here's the protocol. Consume 30 to 40 grams of protein within 1 hour of waking. That's about 4 eggs, or a cup of Greek yogurt with nuts, or a proper breakfast with meat. Why? Protein triggers dopamine and orexin production, wake-promoting hormones. This creates a strong biological morning signal. Your body learns daytime means alert, nighttime means sleep. But here's the kicker. That same protein eaten at dinner does the opposite. Heavy protein meals late trigger amino acid conversion processes that keep your metabolism active for hours. Your body can't achieve deep sleep while it's busy digesting a steak. So the rule is high-protein breakfast, light-protein dinner. Think oatmeal with berries for dinner, or soup and salad. Save the protein for mornings. A Japanese study of centenarians found they ate 65% of their daily protein before 2 p.m. Their average sleep quality score? 8.2 out of 10. The control group averaged 4.7. Step 3 is the reverse napping strategy, and this is counterintuitive. Most sleep experts tell seniors, don't nap. I'm telling you, nap smarter. Here's the science. After 70, your sleep pressure, the biological drive to sleep, builds differently. You feel exhausted by 2 p.m. because you didn't sleep well last night, so you nap for 2 hours. Then you can't sleep that night. It's a vicious cycle. The reverse napping strategy says take a 20-minute nap, but only between 1 and 3 p.m., and only if you set an alarm. 20 minutes keeps you in stage 1 and 2 sleep. You wake refreshed without entering deep sleep, which would steal from your nighttime sleep pressure. But here's the reverse part. If you didn't sleep well last night, don't nap. Stay awake, suffer through, build maximum sleep pressure for that night. It's 1 day of discomfort for a reset. I know a 74-year-old retired teacher, Robert, who broke his 2-hour afternoon nap habit using this method. First 3 days were rough. By day 7, he was sleeping through the night for the first time in 5 years. His body relearned when sleep was supposed to happen. Step 4 is the temperature cascade protocol. This is pure biology, and it's incredibly effective. Your core body temperature needs to drop 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit to trigger deep sleep. After 70, your body's temperature regulation becomes sluggish. You need to help it along. Here's the protocol. 2 hours before bed, take a warm bath or shower for 15 minutes. Hot water, 104 to 109 degrees. This seems backward, right? Actually, when you get out, your body rapidly cools through vasodilation. Blood vessels expand and release heat through your skin. This triggers your sleep mechanisms. Keep your bedroom cold, 65 to 68 degrees. Yes, that cold. Use blankets for warmth, but keep the room cool. Cold air on your face, warm body under covers. This is the optimal sleep environment. Wear socks to bed if your feet get cold. Cold extremities prevent the core temperature drop. Warm feet, cool room, dropped core temperature. That's the cascade. A study at Stanford found that seniors using this protocol increased their deep sleep by 35%. That's the difference between waking up achy and waking up refreshed. Step 5 is simple but game-changing. The 3-hour fluid cutoff. Stop drinking fluids 3 hours before bedtime, period.
If you go to bed at 10 p.m., your last drink is at 7 p.m. Small sips if you must take medication, but that's it. Why? After 70, your bladder capacity decreases. Your kidneys process fluids more slowly at night, and each time you wake to urinate, you're fragmenting your sleep cycles. Most seniors wake 2 to 4 times per night just to use the bathroom. Front-load your hydration. Drink most of your water before 2 p.m. Taper off in the afternoon. By evening, you're barely sipping. I know you've been told to drink 8 glasses of water a day. That's still true. Just drink them earlier. One important note: if you wake up at night with dry mouth or excessive thirst, see your doctor. This could indicate diabetes or other issues. But for most people, nighttime thirst is habitual, not biological. A Chicago sleep clinic tracked 120 seniors using this protocol. Average bathroom trips dropped from 2.8 per night to 0.9. Sleep quality scores improved by 41%.
Step 6 addresses the elephant in the bedroom: racing thoughts. This is the worry download system. Here's what happens. You lie down, the house is quiet, and suddenly your brain starts. Did I pay that bill? What did the doctor mean? Why hasn't my daughter called? Your mind doesn't race during the day because you're distracted. At night, there's nothing to block the worry channel. After 70, anxiety about health, money, family, and mortality becomes more prevalent. That's normal. What's not normal is letting it steal your sleep. The worry download system works like this. 1 hour before bed, sit down with a notebook. Set a timer for 15 minutes. Write down every worry, task, thought, or concern that enters your mind. Don't censor, don't solve, just download it from your brain to the paper. Next to each item, write one of 3 things. Tomorrow, if you can address it the next day. Can't control if it's beyond your influence, or talk to someone if you need help. Then close the notebook, literally close it. Tell yourself, these worries are contained. They're not going anywhere. You can pick them up tomorrow. This physical act creates psychological closure. You're not suppressing thoughts, you're scheduling them. Your brain relaxes because it knows the worries are captured and will be addressed. A 71-year-old widow named Helen used this method after lying awake worrying about her health for months. First night, she filled 3 pages. Within 2 weeks, she was writing half a page. Her brain learned that bedtime wasn't worry time. Now for step 7, the old-timer's secret weapon. This is what ties everything together. It's called the 4-7-8 breathing technique, and it was taught to me by a 92-year-old man who slept like a rock every single night. Here's exactly how to do it. Lie in bed. Place your tongue against the ridge behind your upper front teeth. Keep it there the whole time. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound. Close your mouth and inhale quietly through your nose for 4 counts. Hold your breath for 7 counts. Exhale completely through your mouth for 8 counts, making that whoosh sound. That's 1 cycle. Repeat 4 times. Why does this work? The 4-7-8 pattern activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest mode. The breath holding increases CO2 in your blood, which has a sedative effect. The long exhale triggers your vagus nerve, which signals your body to relax. Dr. Andrew Weil, who popularized this technique, calls it a natural tranquilizer for the nervous system. Unlike actual tranquilizers, it gets stronger with practice. Do this when you first lie down. Do it again if you wake at 3 a.m. Your body will start to associate this breathing pattern with sleep onset. I've seen this work for hundreds of people. There's something almost magical about it, but it's pure physiology. The first few times might feel awkward. By week 2, you'll drift off during cycle 3. Let me tell you what happens when you implement all 7 steps together. Week 1 is adjustment. Your body's learning new patterns. You might feel tired during the day as you break old habits. That's normal. Push through. Week 2, you'll notice falling asleep faster, maybe 30 minutes instead of an hour. Week 3, you'll start sleeping through larger chunks of the night. Instead of waking 5 times, maybe twice. By week 4, most people report their first full night of sleep in years. And I mean truly restful sleep, the kind where you wake up and actually feel refreshed. Remember Margaret from the beginning? After 8 weeks on this protocol, she sent me a message. I slept from 10 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. without waking once. I actually cried this morning. I forgot what it felt like to wake up rested. This isn't about perfection. Some nights will still be rough, but you're stacking the odds in your favor. You're working with your biology, not against it. Here's what I want you to do. Pick 3 steps to start with this week. Not all 7, just 3. I recommend the 2-6-10 light rule, the fluid cutoff, and the 4-7-8 breathing. Those 3 alone can create dramatic changes. Track your sleep in a simple notebook. Just write how long it took to fall asleep, how many times you woke, how you felt in the morning. You'll see patterns. You'll see progress. And remember, this is your method now. Adjust it to your life. The principles are solid, but you know your body best. Before we wrap up, let me give you a few final troubleshooting tips. If you have chronic pain that wakes you up, talk to your doctor about time-release pain medication timed for nighttime. Pain is a legitimate sleep disruptor that needs medical attention. If you have sleep apnea, where you stop breathing at night, get a CPAP machine. No behavioral method will fix a mechanical breathing problem. If you're on multiple medications, ask your doctor or pharmacist if any are disrupting your sleep. Blood pressure meds, steroids, and some antidepressants are notorious sleep thieves. Sometimes switching timing or dosage can help. If your partner snores or moves a lot, it's okay to sleep separately. Maintaining a marriage is important. So is sleeping. There's no shame in separate bedrooms if it means both of you sleep better. And finally, be patient with yourself. You didn't develop these sleep problems overnight. They won't disappear overnight either. But here's what I know. You deserve to sleep well. After a lifetime of working, raising families, contributing to society, you've earned restful nights. This isn't about surviving on 4 hours and taking naps. This is about genuine, restorative, beautiful sleep. The old-timers method works because it respects your aging body while giving it exactly what it needs: light, rhythm, temperature, calm, breathing. Try it for 30 days. Track your progress. And if this video helped you, please share it with another senior who's struggling. Sleep problems are isolating. Solutions should be shared. Sweet dreams, friends. You've got this. If you found this valuable, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Drop a comment below telling me which step you're trying first. And check out my next video where I reveal the foods that can sabotage or supercharge your sleep after 70. Until next time, sleep well.